biggest star in the WNBA. If you thought it was Paige, not anymore. If you thought it was Asia, get real. If you thought it was Angel, once upon a time, nobody in the WNBA is a bigger star.
Sophie Cunningham has officially passed Paige Buecher's in Instagram followers, reaching 3.2 million compared to Buecher's 3.1 million. For a player averaging around 9 points per game, that's a remarkable achievement. Her popularity has grown rapidly, and many fans believe the Portland incident played a major role. Whether you agree or not, Cunningham has become one of the WNBA's most talked about players.
We should have known that Sophie Cunningham was in for a heater last night. As soon as she comes out wearing the Big Bird pants. We should have known once we see her coming out wearing the Big Bird pants. Oh, there's something wrong with this lady. Once she comes out wearing the Big Bird pants, oh, there's something wrong with this lady. Sophie Cunningham shows up to Portland. Loads of support outside the arena.
Sophie Cunningham made a statement before the game even began. As she arrived at the Motor Center, she stepped out in a pair of bright yellow pants that immediately grabbed attention. The bold outfit stood out in a crowd and quickly became a talking point among fans and on social media. It was the kind of entrance that ensured all eyes were on her before tip-off. The timing made the moment even more significant. Indiana's May 15th road matchup in Portland was widely expected to be one of the most emotionally charged games of the season. The arena was packed with passionate fans, and Cunningham knew she would be playing in front of a crowd ready to react to everything she did. Walking into that atmosphere with such a striking outfit only added to the anticipation surrounding the game. Portland has become known for having one of the WNBA's most energetic fan bases, where opinions about players and league issues are often expressed loudly both inside the arena and across social media. Cunningham had already become a polarizing figure after comments she made earlier in the season sparked debate among fans. While supporters defended her perspective, critics strongly disagreed, making every appearance she made an even bigger story. By the time she took the court in Portland, the attention surrounding her had already reached another level.
Now, from what was reported before the game, no flags were allowed in this game. Yet somehow, some way, certain flags made their way in. What a shocker. I'm surprised. Nah, not really. Not really. Sophie Cunningham checks in, gets booed, and then right after getting booed,
as soon as Sophie Cunningham checked into the game, the reaction from parts of the crowd was immediate. Loud boos echoed throughout the arena, creating one of the most intense atmospheres of the night. It was clear that many fans were paying close attention to every move she made from the moment she stepped onto the court. For many players, that kind of reception could become a distraction. Some might try to avoid the spotlight or simply focus on blending into the flow of the game. Cunningham, however, appeared determined to stay confident and let her performance do the talking. Only moments after entering the game, Kelsey Mitchell attacked the basket before kicking the ball out to Cunningham waiting in the corner. Without hesitation, Cunningham caught the pass and released a smooth three-point shot that found nothing but the net. After the basket, she briefly looked toward the crowd with a composed, confident expression, embracing the moment rather than shying away from the attention. It was an early sequence that highlighted both her confidence and her willingness to compete in a highly charged environment.
Loses the handle right to Sophie Cunningham, who knocks in the three and then lets the crowd hear about it.
The Fever are so dangerous spot to make that one, and another sweet spot, Sophie Cunningham from three. You gotta be all
cold-blooded Sophie Cunningham, and then she gets the free throw line, gets booed again.
The pressure didn't let up. After drawing a foul on a three-point attempt, Sophie Cunningham stepped to the free throw line with loud boos echoing through the arena. She calmly knocked down all three free throws, then came back on defense, grabbed a steal, and finished the fast break for an and one. Later, with Indiana protecting its lead, Cunningham buried a deep three that silenced parts of the crowd. She finished with 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting, including 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, delivering an efficient performance in a tough road environment.
So listening to everybody boo Sophie Cunningham and her just hitting three after three after three after three. I mean, I can't help but to root for her. Can't help but to root for her. And the fact that she stands for something. You want to root for people that also stand for something, right? You also want to root for people that you feel stand for something. Shout out to Sophie Cunningham standing on what she believes. But after the game is where it all, it's where the feels really get to you. It's where really gets to you. The reaction on this young fan's face when Sophie Cunningham gifted her a game-worn shoe after...
The fans booing Sophie Cunningham in Portland didn't represent the entire crowd. They were a vocal group of supporters who had become some of her strongest critics. Over time, Cunningham's comments and public image sparked debate, making her one of the WNBA's most polarizing players. By the time she arrived in Portland, she had become a major target for criticism from that outspoken section of the fanbase.
Celebrating girls, this should be the story of the WNBA. And I will give credit where credit is due here. The Indiana Fever, Stephanie White shrunk like mini-me when pressed about it. Shrunk in the moment. Honey, I shrunk the kids. Stephanie White folded under pressure while she was getting asked about this. Sophie hits it with the, I said what I said.
After the game, Sophie Cunningham shared a memorable moment with a young Indiana Fever fan in the stands. The girl, wearing a Caitlin Clark jersey and accompanied by her mother, had traveled to Portland to support the Fever. As Cunningham made her way toward the crowd, she removed one of her game-worn shoes and handed it to the young fan, creating a moment that quickly captured the attention of those nearby. The girl's excitement was immediate, while her mother became visibly emotional as she watched the interaction unfold. For the family, the gesture represented more than just receiving a piece of game memorabilia. It was a personal moment they were unlikely to forget. Cunningham also stopped to take a selfie with the mother and daughter, making the experience even more special for them. What made the exchange stand out was how natural it appeared. There was no indication that it had been organized in advance or staged for publicity. Instead, it seemed to be a spontaneous act of appreciation for fans who had come out to support the team. Moments like these often leave a lasting impression, reminding people that small gestures between athletes and fans can become some of the most meaningful memories of the season.
Getting booed, not letting it affect her, only adds to why people will continue to root and support Sophie Cunningham. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Sophie Cunningham went into last night's game.
Social media numbers are often viewed as more than simple popularity statistics. They can also reflect an athlete's visibility, fan engagement, and commercial appeal. When a player's following grows rapidly, it usually signals that more people are paying attention, discussing their performances, and becoming interested in their story. That increased attention can also make a player more attractive to sponsors and brands looking for recognizable personalities. Sophie Cunningham's recent surge in online attention has fueled conversations about her growing influence within the WNBA. Fans are following her not only for what she does on the court but also for the discussions and headlines that seem to accompany her. Whether supporters or critics are driving the conversation, her name continues to generate significant engagement across social media. Paige Bueckers entered the WNBA with enormous expectations after a celebrated college career and years of national recognition. She was already one of the sport's most marketable stars before playing a professional game. Cunningham's rise, meanwhile, has followed a very different path. Selected in the second round after starring at Missouri, she gradually built her reputation through years in the league before becoming one of its most talked about players, rather than being driven solely by promotion. Cunningham's recent popularity appears closely tied to her performances, personality, and the attention surrounding her on and off the court. Every time she enters a game, fans and commentators seem eager to see what happens next. Whether it's a big shot, a key defensive play, or a post-game interaction, she has become a player who consistently attracts attention, an indication of the growing impact she has on the league's conversation.
Fever social media team, and I guess the Indiana Fever in general, credit for actually posting this. I'm not saying, oh, you know, we could get a certain reaction. Oh, you know, there are certain fans that we could face some backlash from a certain part of the fan base from this. Oh, you know, do we really want to, you know, jump in this right now? Oh man, I don't really know if this is good from a PR standpoint. If we post Sophie Cunningham, even if it is a reaction with a young fan, I don't really know if we should do that. I will give the Indiana Fever credit for saying, you know, we're putting it out. I will give credit where credit is due. I'm fair. I'll give credit where credit is due. The Indiana Fever, good on them for saying, yeah, we're still going to showcase our players. We're still going to showcase our players. We're still going to. I do give them credit for that. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. See you next time.